get so excited, period, when we do the nectar serum. I mean, because to me, to see the results and to see those before and afters that we can show you with that nectar serum, I do a lot of beauty shows here, but I do not see things like this. And this is only 4 weeks later.
This is a line that is specifically made for skin that is see-through, that has lost its vitality, that has lost its glow, that is gray, paper-thin skin. Yes. The worse shape your skin is in, the older you are, the more you will love this. It is the only skincare line in the world, because our sister company is the one who actually has the proprietary formula to extract living royal jelly that you can get living royal jelly in. So it's our sister company and us, but you don't even want to look at our sister company. They sell their one serum for $600 an ounce. Whoa. So
their one serum.
Yeah, but they spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands just in research and development. So that's why we actually pay a small little licensing to our sister company, because they're two separate companies. You get bored with the finances to just even use this formula. But this gold standard before this, and it still is across the cosmetic industry, is freeze-dried royal jelly. We're the only company in the world that brings you living. And why that's important is because when you freeze-dry royal jelly, you actually change the chemical composition, which you don't want to do. It is real royal jelly that changes genetically.
Living royal jelly.
That genetically changes the living regular bee into a queen bee. And science can't explain it. It's called the miracle of nature. If you change that composition of royal jelly, that doesn't happen in nature. There's something about the life that is in living royal jelly that you can't find in any other ingredient. It's considered a whole food. The body can sustain life off of eating royal jelly. The largest organ on our body is our skin. So when you bring real royal jelly in a cosmetic formula, and this product here at 500 milligrams of royal jelly as a serum can be used in the morning and night, followed by the eye serum and the face cream. Look, this every before and after you've seen is just off of one item. This used as a treatment, as a combination of products, you're going to see spectacular results. Results that are going to help you understand why so many people have written so many incredible customer reviews that we're showing it to you at the bottom. Results that are better than the before and afters you're about to see. Results that explain why our clinical studies are so impressive on this product.
Okay, now I get so, and Skip laughs at me every time I do this. I do a lot of beauty shows and we have great products, but look at these before and afters. I mean, they're astounding.
That's just one product, one single product, Connie, that's used morning and night, and they used a regular cleanser and then this product. And what I love about this is that you are allowing your skin to really absorb a living ingredient to help you change that appearance. And no other skincare product in the world can do that.
Okay, look, count those lines below the eye on the cheek. Count them. I mean, you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can count them. Count those crow's feet that are extending out from the corner of the eye. Look at the skin texture in that after. That is crazy dramatic.
Well, you know, Skip was talking about living royal jelly as compared to what everyone else in the cosmetic industry uses. Living royal jelly will make a normal bee into a queen bee. Powdered royal jelly will not make a normal bee into a queen bee. Freeze-dried royal jelly will not make a normal bee into a queen bee.
It also doesn't make any other bee reproduce like royal jelly. The queen bee is the only bee that reproduces, the only bee that lives longer, the only bee that's larger in the hive, all because of a diet of royal jelly. So this is nature working at its best. This is really the miracle of nature. And you think about all the trace elements that are found in royal jelly. It just brings our skin back to life.